back once again to my channel, Next Gen Digital, where I provide content on digital transformation, personal health, and productivity. So today I thought of presenting something really different, something that has excited and energized me. And the very reason that I am sharing this with you is the immense acknowledgement and support and guidance I have received from all of my subscribers as well as viewers. So let's start with the first part of this. March 26th of this year, I launched my first YouTube video on the YouTube channel. As of April 26th, which is 30 days down the line, I have about 600 plus subscribers and close to 1,000 minutes of view hours and 25,000 plus viewerships. The analytics provided by YouTube does help and keeps me pushing all the time to create better and meaningful content that you all relish to watch and is appealing to all of you. Thank you once again. Please feel free to subscribe or provide a comment below and provide any insights for me after viewing this entire episode of mine. Your feedback is really important and key for me because that helps me in modifying the content as well as the quality of the videos accordingly. I'm all here for learning and taking actions and providing you meaningful content as well as the videos. The second part is easy. I've picked up about 5 of my 8 videos that I posted in the last 30 days, and you can either view it in one shot or pause it in between and then come back again. Once again, feel free to subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and family at any given point of time. Enjoy the show.
How to create a dashboard in Evernote. I'm going to give you a tutorial on this today. Why do we need a dashboard in Evernote? Do you ever thought to have a single note in Evernote that assists you to navigate you to specific pages of interest, but within Evernote? For instance, you might be having various different notes like meeting minutes, to-do list, tax documents, and so on. Do you also wish to have external links within Evernote, which can take you to the relevant websites like Google Calendar, weather.com, to-do list? Without switching over to your browser, you can go directly within your Evernote straight to your browser. In a nutshell, do you wish to have a dashboard in Evernote which can do all the above? If your answer is yes, then you are at the right place. My name is Anshul Kumar, and I provide great YouTube content on digital transformation strategies as well as concepts, personal growth, and assisting this community to be more productive. Just for those who are not very much aware about Evernote, I've been a user of Evernote for the last 10 years, and I have been using this Evernote for various different purposes, like creating notes, meeting minutes, planning my various different projects and tasks, also using for task management, clipping web pages, search functionality is great, and many, many more things. So without further delay, let's get to the demo and see the tutorial of how to create a dashboard. What you are looking at this point of time is my Evernote account. I have created multiple notes out here for demo purposes. And this is one page what I created where I'm going to create a dashboard. So let's say I want to create a link in my dashboard for this complete guide to Evernote. So I'll go over here and let's say I call this as Evernote Guide. I go back to my specific note, right click it, copy note link, go back here, select the Evernote guide text what I wrote, right click, go all the way down somewhere in between and see this link, click add, paste this thing, and you are done. Now once you click on this, this will take you to that specific note what you have attach the link for, right? So let's go back and do one more sample out here. Let's say my to-do list. I'll copy the note link, go here. I'll say my to-do tasks. Select it. You can press Ctrl K, paste the link, and then you are done. So this is one way of creating links within your dashboard. And every day, every morning, whatever notes you're accessing it on a daily basis, it becomes really easy for you to just click it over here and go to that page. Another example, what I wanted to talk to you about is going to certain specific links which are outside Evernote. For instance, Google Calendar. This is my Google Calendar account. I go here, I type here, I just copied the link for Google Calendar and I paste it out here, and there it is. I can do some news items or news pages what I access every day, right? So I can go over here, I can copy the link for CNN, go back here, paste that link, and then once I click over here, it takes me to that CNN page without being logging in on my browser and accessing that news item. So it's pretty easy and straightforward. I also wanted to show you a couple of samples what I've created over here, since I'm an avid user of dashboards out here. So my first dashboard sample is this. You see, I have an image out here, and then I have divided all my links, one in the business section, another one is in the quick links. Business section is some pages or some notes which I want to access very frequently. So I have those created out here. Quick links, like I want to go to my LinkedIn and Facebook and Google and news items and all those areas. That's what I've created out here. Another very interesting feature I wanted to talk to you about as to where do I get all these images from over here. So if you see, there is a website by the name of pixabay.com. So if I click over here, as a part of the link, it takes me to Pixabay. Pixabay is one site where you have millions and millions of images based on any different categories, what you want to search. And like 95% of them are free. So you can just go to any specific image, right click, copy the image and paste it out here. Second example, what I wanted to give about the dashboard is another way of creating a dashboard. I have the image. I have created a table out here, which is a feature of Evernote. And then I've divided all these links into different sections over here. It's easy on the eyes and it's easier to access my links over there. If I want to go over and go to my Google homepage, it will take me out there straight away. Let's go over a few interesting ways to start using Evernote. A quick disclaimer here that I will be using my Mac and iOS device for the demo of these features. You can use the Evernote clipper to save whatever you see online. You can find the clipper extension for Chrome, Safari, and almost any browser. So some of the few areas where you can clip the images from the web pages, you can clip a full page or a screenshot or a link or a simplified page into Evernote. And you can directly clip this image into a corresponding folder or a stack. Also, clipping a video from YouTube is really fast, clean, and looks good on Evernote. Second feature is encrypting your sensitive text. Any text or any sensitive information which is available within your note, you can select the text, right-click, and select Encrypt Selected Text option and enter your password. This will ask for a confirmation once again for your password, but do remember that Evernote does not store these passwords. So if you forget, you need to be very careful about it. Third is creating table of contents for your notebook and get quick access to your notes. Let's say you have like 5, 10, or 50 different notes within one folder. You can select them all and then create table of contents by the click of a mouse. You can create checklists for various different things. Just to give you some idea, like books to read, items to pack, groceries, warranty cards for electronics, and many different areas. You can set up to-do reminders so that Evernote can remind you and you are all set to take action on it. And these reminders, you can set it up by going on the top and just hitting this button and setting up a time. You can select a predetermined time or even go on the customize section and set up your own date and time over there. Another key feature while managing your email account is you always have some important emails where you want to do an archive, or you want to set up a reminder for those emails so that you could respond back after a few days. So from your email, especially Gmail and many other email platforms now have started offering the integration with Evernote. So you can easily send your emails to Evernote, set up a reminder, or create a stack or folder just for emails to manage and respond to your important emails. You can write blogs, articles, and books and post directly to various different social media platforms. You can also merge your notes into one file and you will have all the notes as one note. So just to give you an example, let's say you have 5 different notes on the same topic. You can merge all of them so that it becomes like a book and you can keep it handy. Just a word of caution here, Evernote does not allow you to unmerge your notes once they are merged. From a business standpoint or from the professional standpoint, we all have a lot of PDF documents and presentations which we are giving it to or presenting in front of our clients. You can save your presentations in Evernote and you can present it to your customers directly from Evernote application with a beautiful interface and UI. And above all, Evernote provides various different templates which are available within the platform, and they are free and ready to use on various different topics like creative writing, meeting minutes, planning, project management, travel, and many, many more. You can simply download them and start using them. So folks, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the Evernote features and applications and how you can use your mobile app and manage your life every day. The first is like saving pictures of your household items or various different assets what you own, like furniture, appliances, electronics. And what you can do is take a picture of the registration card which comes with the product, which provides the details on the date of purchase, warranty cards, contact number, and so on. Keep all your receipts and invoices in Evernote by scanning from your Evernote mobile app. Now I'll talk about a couple of things out here while you're scanning your invoices and receipts out here. You have 2 options. Number 1 is you can use the Evernote camera like this. And also there is another beautiful app which is known as Scannable, which is owned by Evernote. You can download that, it's free. And it not only scans it, but it has an excellent OCR feature, optical character recognition feature, which means that it recognizes and indexes all the text within the scanned image. So you might want to try that also, or if you don't want to download any other application like Scannable, just start using Evernote app. Do not type your notes during a presentation or a meeting if you need to jot down quick idea or notes. Seriously, do not type it, because Evernote mobile app has a recording feature. You can just hit record and it will start recording it. You can draw anything using Evernote mobile app, or write a phone number, or take a quick note using the draw feature. I'll show you some small examples, like you are into discussions with your friends or family and you want to make a note of any important thing, and instead of typing, you can just open this draw feature and start writing it, whether it is a phone number or a receipt number or even a quick note over there. You can scan your business cards into Evernote, and Evernote has an integration with LinkedIn if you have signed it up accordingly. So all the information from the business card will populate while using the mobile app. So I wanted to share with you that in the last couple of weeks, I have created some videos, 3 of them, for personal productivity and transforming your digital life and utilizing the app by the name of Evernote. Today, I'm going to share another very useful app. But before I do that, I thought of sharing my views and thoughts on this note-taking industry, which transforms all of us digitally into totally a new world. Note-taking apps are not all created equal. In fact, the deeper you dig into them, the more you realize how different they are in terms of what they offer in both concepts and abilities. While a solid note-taking app is a necessary piece of any suite of productivity applications, figuring out what to do with it in the first place is half of the challenge. It doesn't matter if you're an engineer on a call, or a secretary taking minutes, or simply inspired by an idea while commuting, like most of the C-level executives are doing, or even you and I are doing over a period of time. The ability to take notes on a mobile device or a PC or a Mac can be a real benefit. Moreover, the wide availability of smartphones, tablets, and laptops means they can easily use anywhere on the go. This makes them an ideal device for taking notes on, and there are a large variety of apps available for all of us. So today I'm going to go over another great note-taking app which excels in its look and feel, UX design, and functionalities. It has functionalities like markdowns, which is a treat to have. This app is called Bear. My name is Anshul Kumar, and I provide YouTube videos to my clients on digital transformation, personal growth, and also helping the community to be more productive. So let's get to the Bear app now. What you're looking at is the Bear website. One thing which I wanted to mention right in the beginning is, as you can see over here, this app is available only for iPhone, iPad, and Mac. My latest information says that they are still working on an app for Windows or for browser, but it has been quite some time, and I think they are in the process of improving upon their current app on iOS and Mac only. Quick few things over here. From the features standpoint, like I mentioned, it's a beautiful and a gorgeous app, and its interface is very nice. They have various different backgrounds which you can change it over here. They are limited to those background in the free version, but in the pro version, everything is available. And at the end of this tutorial, I'm going to talk to you about different pricing options also. You can encrypt the notes in the pro version, and there are various different editing tools. The good part is they are all in markdown capabilities. So In a layman's language, I can tell you the markdown language is something where you do not have to use your mouse and you can just do all those editing with the help of your keyboards. We'll talk about that once we get to the Bear app and I'll show it to you. These are some of the features out here. You can definitely check it up on their website. Now let me get to the demo of the app. So I'm in my Bear app, and this is a Mac version. Like it happens in most of the notes which are available or note of the note apps, you see there are three sections. On the left-hand side are the folders. But for the purposes of Bear app, there are tags, which I will explain you very shortly how these tags are created, which get converted into folders. The second column is where the name of the note is there. And then on the right-hand side, you see the body of that note, wherever you are writing the text or to-do list or any tasks or images. Now, firstly, let's go to the settings. You see where there are various different things. I'm not going to go over each and everything, but one key thing over here is Markdown compatibility mode. You can switch it off and on. So for me, this is switched on, and I'll show you how that works. There are various different themes which are available, and we have three themes available in the free version. Right now, I'm using free version. There's a red graphite and then high contrast and then a dark graphite. So right now I prefer to use the high contrast thing. And there are various other interesting themes which you can get it in the pro version. So I have this list of tasks which I'll be completing today with you all in this tutorial. So I've completed the Bear app review, app settings. Now let's see how to create notes and also the tagging and folders. How does that work here? You need to go on the top of this screen and hit this new note. And you see this H1. H1 is the heading out here. Now, what you can do over here is if you go all the way on the right-hand side and click this show the information, you can also see what count of words are there in each of the text, and you can also export this note later on into different formats. And once you go all the way down, you see this pen icon over there. You click this. This is what I wanted to show it to you. H1 is heading 1. H2 is heading 2. There are different sizes of headings or sizes of fonts. While you are creating your note, or you're creating meeting minutes, or you are writing a blog, you can use all these editing tools out there. The good part over here is, and let me show it to you while I'm doing it so it will make more sense out here. So I go over here, H1, and I start writing. I go down. Now let's say I have to do a subheading out of this. I can do 2 hashtags and I can start writing. So you see, this is more like a subheading where I'm doing all these things, and then I can start writing my note. You see this? Again, like any other app, there are dividers which you can use the dividers for. Now let's talk about the tagging system within Bear. You see out here that we were creating folders in earlier applications like Evernote. We used to create the folders. But here, since it's a markdown capability is there, I can go and say hashtag work. Now, look at on the left-hand side, see the work thing has already got created. Now, if I have all these notes out here, I created this Bear tagging so that all my to-do lists are there. And then if I click on work, I have this thing which I was creating, and I will be still adding a lot of stuff out there. If we want to create a subfolder within work, I can do that also and see how it happens. So I did hashtag work. I'll say projects, and that's it. Now, if you go back over here, you see there is a subfolder projects. Similarly, you can create many subfolders within that project using the Markdown capabilities. It's a tagging facility, but it creates folders for you. So let's understand and see how some of the Markdown capabilities functions are working in a to-do list. So I can create a to-do list like I created earlier. So let me create another node for that. Just say Command T in Mac, and I'll start writing. What you can do over here is do a colon and start saying apple. See, you get the pineapple, red apple, and then you select this. And maybe you can write apples too. Similarly, I'll give you a couple of more examples. Vegetables. Vegetables, I can have potato, right? I selected potato. I can do that. I need to buy, let's say, computer, laptop computer. You can do that. Similarly, you can add these emojis anywhere. Now, the great part is you do not have to go to an emoji section and copy and paste it over here. One of the key feature or the USP for Bear app is that once you are on a laptop, you're not leaving your keyboard, you're not using your mouse, you're not using your trackpad on your Mac also. Another thing which I wanted to quickly show it to you is, like I mentioned, there are 3 different sections out here, right? Now, what you can do if you go all the way on the right corner, bottom corner, and you see over here, there are 3 different modes where you can write these notes. Instead of 3, you can have 2 different columns or just 1 column and start writing. This, you'll be more focused and there is no distraction over here while you are writing any notes, meeting minutes, to-do lists. You are just focusing just on that and reduces your procrastination. Again, like Evernote, there is a clipper for this also. So just to give you a quick example, let me go to my Chrome. And you see, I've downloaded the clipper for Bear app. I want to have this stored somewhere in my Bear app. So I just go over here, very simple, open Bear app, and it is already clipping this image out there. Image as well as information. And there you go. This entire thing is there. Now, this is a new note which has got created. Beautiful interface and easy to read. Now I want to tag it and put it in some folder. Now, if you see out here, I have already created one tagging for beer. So I can just go over there and say it pops up and beer. Now, if I go to beer, I have these 2 notes. One was the tutorial notes where I have all these things available out here. And then this is my clipped image. So I go over here and I'm done with this also. Now, if you see, every time I check in, this entire checked options get folded up. If you go to settings, you can undo that so that you can see it, what all items you have completed. Now, there are 2 things which is a great feature to have. One is the encryption of the notes. Let's say you have any tax information you are storing out here, some documents, some PDF files. You can store all that within Bear app, but you want to make it password protected and encrypt that data. You can do that. Another thing is linking your notes. You can link your notes, multiple notes, you can link it and have a link available. But both of these features are available in the Pro version. And we'll talk about the Pro version at the end of this tutorial when I'll go over the pricing options with you. So I'm not going to go this over with you right now. Now let's talk about the exporting these notes into different formats. So let's say I have this clipped image and I want to export this. So exporting this note is very easy. You just click on this information button and go all the way down. And then there are various different options available for you. I can export it in JPEG, document, HTML, PDF, and everything. The only options which are available at this point of time, which is in the free version, is a rich text format and the markdown. So, but once you have the pro version, you will be able to export in any other format, whatever is mentioned out here. Now, let's get back to the tutorial thing. And I see that we've talked about the export your notes also. Let's get to the payment plan and other features which are available in the Pro version, which I've already gone through with you. Before I start talking about the Pro version, I have to mention this, that the pricing for Bear app is extremely, extremely economical as compared to other apps available, including Evernote. And Evernote premium version, if I'm not wrong, costs like about $60 to $70, I think, annually. This costs $14.99 annually, and they are offering 1 month free trial. You can always try and do a pro version here in Bear app by paying them $1.50, and you can just do a trial on that and get a feel of it. And once you start loving it, you can always move it to the annual version. One of the great functionality which everyone is talking about in the note-taking app industry is that Bear app is extremely fast. Bear app might not be having the best of the Clipper tools available like it is in Evernote, but it is like super fast. And the amount of time which Bear app takes in clipping an image or clipping a text from the website to their app is very swift. So I've started liking it. I've used this app off and on, but I have like about 8 to 9,000 notes available in Evernote. But at some point of time, I might rethink about this Bear app also. I strongly recommend it. One last functionality or an update I wanted to give it to you on Bear app is today in the morning, I've received an email from Bear. Now, if you look into here, they are talking about the new editor functionalities for Bear. What it means is they've provided me a list of things. We can do animated GIF support over here. Now you can also create tables which was not available earlier, like it is in Evernote. There are various different nestable styles of editing, like italics, bold, and links in headings, which is really useful. They have planning to start giving right to left language support and also footnotes. So I've already received the beta version. I'll be testing that in the next about a week's time. And let me do that testing, and maybe I should be doing another video on this pretty soon on the beta testing part. While the novel coronavirus has you boarded up inside, these are challenging times for all of us all around the world. No matter where we are, there are multiple media channels from where we can get updates on this pandemic. But after a while, the social media, chat sessions, and the digital media starts bringing negativity to our lives. So, what do we do in such situations? Stay calm, positive, keep washing your hands, look forward. We all get it. While we are staying home and the human race being the most socially active species, I had to come up with a mechanism to engage myself in the most productive and effective manner that adds value to myself and also be creative and engaging with my clients. So I regained my mission and my goal or my mantra, and that is I'm in charge of how I feel, and today I'm choosing happiness. I started avoiding and ignoring the multiple media channels like news and social media to bare minimum. This helped me in dealing with distraction and procrastination. My first thought was to get involved in various projects and ideas that I have been postponing for some time, document some creative ideas which I could implement that I love to do or I'm passionate about. Next one is self learning and upgrading my skills and knowledge on the topics I care about. Stay healthy, be disciplined in my eating, and get fitter by exercising while I'm inside my home. I would like to share with you a few tools and apps I have reviewed and started using for my own productivity. Hope that helps. As I mentioned earlier, for documenting ideas, thoughts, planning projects, and having web pages saved somewhere, I was basically looking for an application that works as a digital bank for me and serves as my second brain. Here are a few apps which might be useful. I personally use Evernote and Things 3 for my task management. All these apps have their own pros and cons. For self education, I have used these websites and apps. They are offering great discounts these days for upgrading your skill set levels. And for fitness, I use Tabata. Tabata is a great new version of HIIT training, which you might have heard earlier. There are some interesting apps for meditation also, which you might want to check out.
This video is divided into three phases: pre-store visit prep, in-store precautions, and sanitizing at home. For the pre-store visit prep, always wear a face covering or wear a mask. Well, given the growing evidence that people can shed the virus before they are showing symptoms, they might not know they are infected either. That's why a lot of disease control organizations have given recommendations that people wear cloth face covering out in public, and some stores now require shoppers to wear them also. Second is go to the store alone if you can, because bringing the whole family shopping is just to add to crowding in the aisles and could potentially raise your household's risk of infection too. Once you are in the store, make sure you sanitize the handles of your cart or basket. Many stores do this for customers now, but it doesn't hurt to bring your own disinfecting wipes if you have them. But be sure to avoid touching your face while you are there until you can sanitize your hands again. Wear gloves while going to the store and make sure you are not touching your face or any other areas in your body. I've seen a lot of people wearing gloves out in public, and they just kind of wear them all day and do a lot of normal activities like talk on their phone, potentially eat, handle food that they are going to eat later with those gloves on. And that's not a good practice. The second phase or the second aspect I wanted to talk about is the in-store precautions. While in the grocery shopping may stressing you out over there. It's the workers at the grocery store who are more at risk because they interact with many customers daily. Protect them by making sure you stand 6 feet away or as far as you can while checking out. Second is while making the payments, if you've got a no touch option like Apple Pay, Google Pay, use it. If that's not an option, a credit card machine with a chip reader can be a no touch also. The third aspect is sanitizing at home. Once you reach home, make sure the person at home gives you the sanitizer wipes so that you can clean the car steering, keyring, car seat, and all the places you have touched inside the car. Do not forget to sanitize your phone, glasses before you bring those in. Take out your gloves and throw them in a closed trash can. Also, before you bring your groceries in, clean the counter space with Clorox wipes or sanitizer. Divide the counter space into two distinct areas. These areas can be identified as the incoming groceries and sanitized groceries.
Take out all your groceries from the bag and keep it in the incoming groceries section of the slab. Throw or discard all plastic bags in a closed trash can.
If you want to use these bags, then just dip it in hot water and just leave it out some time to dry, and then you can reuse it. Otherwise, just dispose it off in a closed container.
Once this is completed, wash your hands for 20 seconds with warm water and soap. Now, wipe all your boxed grocery like cereal, milk, coffee, etc. with a sanitizer and place them on the sanitized groceries section. Similarly, all the fresh produce needs to be put in sink with warm water and vinegar and leave it in it for at least 10 minutes. Make sure you're not touching anything for those 10 minutes. Then wash your hands and utilize it accordingly.
For things like onion and potatoes, you cannot just wash it and keep it. Just make sure you wipe the bags properly, nicely. Take those out, put it in a basket and leave it in the garage. And when you need it, bring it in, wash it, and then you can use for your food.
Take the produce out, dry it for 20 minutes, and keep it in the refrigerator with wash hands.
Believe me, it's a long process. But now we have all the vegetables, including the boxed groceries, sanitized, secured from any viruses, and keeps us healthy and safe.
So once again, if you are new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe to this or hit the bell icon for further notifications. Thank you.